What's going on, good people? I was just testing my camera just to make sure everything was on. How to stay creative. Let me tell you what I've learned. Now, first, let me just tell you, some of you may not know that you're creative because you've always used your talents for a job. You've always walked in the door and they give you a list of tasks of the things that you're supposed to complete. You know your job when you go in. But let me tell you about something else that exists that you may not know because you've never used it. Not that you never used it, but you haven't used it in such a long time that you don't know it's there. Every human being, if they're of a sound mind, and even the ones that are not of a sound mind fall in this category, has creativity. But there are certain things that can block that creativity. And let me tell you what some of those things that I've learned are. First of all, you have to understand that you have one. And if you're lucky enough to know what your passion is, right? If you're lucky enough, then you can use it. So right now I'm involved in 2 book clubs, one at 5 a.m., one at 5:30. And if you want to know more about it, hit me up at starterbusinessforcheap@gmail.com and I can give you more info. It's not for everybody. Just the time alone. But let me stay on focus, stay on task here. So I start working on myself mentally right away, as soon as I get up. What that allows me to do is to stay away from all the negativity. So when at least before I even walk outside the doors and let the air hit my face, before I meet any human being, I've already worked on myself for at least an hour or more. So I'm prepared. Because there are human beings out there who don't like their life at the moment. They're probably going through some crap with their spouse. They're upset because they're up early in the morning. I don't know what the reason is. There's probably a lot of reasons why these people are just like upset. But you have to protect yourself. That's one way I do it before I even walk out the door. So I'm already walking out the door with like the warrior shield, like get away negative person. And I spot them. Sometimes because they wear it on their face it just shows I'm pissed off today. So I'm staying away from that person. Because I'm not the type of person that needs company. I like to stay in my own little deal. So I stay away. And because here's why I'm staying away. Not because I hate people or anything like that. I'm watching energy. See, there's a lot of people out there who say things like, I don't care what people say. It's bullcrap. Because the fact that you're saying that you don't care what people say means that you probably do. Because if you didn't worry about what people say, you wouldn't say anything. It's almost like a freaking mosquito hitting the side of a mountain. It's not even affecting it. You don't need to share with me that you don't really care what people say. And what I've learned in life is that a lot of people that make that statement really do care. They're just trying to give themselves therapy. Pay attention next time to someone who says that statement and watch, or they're always saying that statement. But it's energy. So if I spend an hour of time keeping that positive energy in, I'm not going to ruin it with negative energy, because here's what happens if you allow the negative energy to come in. The thoughts and the thinking that you need to do for that day, a lot of times are going to go away. And they're going to go away because you've replaced it with something else. But when I'm in that positive vibe, I have good audiobooks coming in. I have great conversation that I had earlier today that's in. I'm focused on myself. I'm doing affirmations. Everything is going great. Life is great. Life is by design, by the way. It doesn't, being happy doesn't happen. That's not by accident. If you're in a foul mood, you can get happy again. Why? How can you get happy? Stay away from the negative thoughts. Because that's the only thing that's fueling that negative attitude that you have. You ever seen someone that just wear a frown on their face and you're just like, What pissed them off? There's something that they're replaying in their mind over and over. Maybe they see something in you. Maybe they're jealous of you. Maybe they just want to, they don't know why. I mean, there's trolls on YouTube. And this is a funny thing. There are people on YouTube who literally will come to your page and dislike. They find pages to dislike. But then my question to those people are, what are you spending your time on positive-wise for yourself? Is there something inside of you that you're not doing, or you're upset about, or you haven't handled, that is causing you to do that? I live by a phrase of hurt people hurt people. So if people don't spend time working on themselves, I can't be around you. You're toxic to my environment. As if I heard Grant Cardone say one time, they were at a family, they had an event at their home, and this lady showed that she was negative twice, and Grant Cardone told his wife, honey, we need to get rid of her. She's negative. In your environment, you need to have positive people, because positive vibes help you be creative. I don't know what it is about the power of negative things, but boy, I could have 1,000 thoughts. If I let that negative thought come in, boom, all of a sudden, I can't do YouTube videos. Now, don't get me wrong, I can do it, but it won't be to the effect of if I was positive, because I can push through. But then you ask yourself the question, why am I letting negative things come in? Why do you feel that just because somebody's your family member and they haven't taken the time to work on themselves, that they can just come in your life and just feed you crap? Nobody should have that license. And I've identified, now I am the negative energy seeker. If I find out, because I don't talk to them, I used to talk, if someone came to me and just started talking, I used to talk immediately, like, hey, come on in, boom. But now I just like, how you doing? And keep walking. Now they may think that's an asshole. Why is he doing that? I'm doing it because I want to find out who you are. Do you expect a job to hire you and pay you all kinds of money without even knowing you? They ask for a resume. Let me find out who you are. Let me call your references and let me ask them who you are. And one thing I know that Dave Ramsey, he goes a step further. If the person's married that he's going to bring on his team, he invites the spouse to dinner. Not because he's a generous guy and he wants to just help the family. He wants to find out, does Crazy live at home? Because if Crazy lives at home, that's going to affect that employee. One day he may call in sick. One day they may have some drama in the home, and then that guy doesn't, or that lady doesn't come to work. He wants to make sure that that person that lives in that home is of a sound mind. So how to stay creative? Stay away from negative energy. Let the universe speak to you. Don't argue. Don't stress out. And don't get me wrong, you're going to have your moments. I have them. God knows I have them. But don't take the comforter and camp out in a negative world. Stay there for a second, figure out what you got to do, and move on. Move on to positive things. If you don't have positive things that you can go to, take some time, write on a sheet of paper, hey, here are some positive things I can do. I can go to the park. I can go to the gym. I can listen to the type of music I like. I can learn this language. I can play the guitar. I can play the drums. Write a Rolodex, a long list of just things. So that's my advice to you people. Hopefully everything is going great in your life. Hope that helped. And I will see you on the flip side. Take care, guys.